What was that? James, you're supposed to bring emotion. You sounded like a brick reading a grocery list. Liam, stop trying to swing in like Spider-Man. It's not that kind of scene.
Sorry.
And Paul, what are you even doing? I said action, not act confused. All right, forget it. I'll do it myself. Welcome back to the You Were Saying podcast, where we argue about the stuff that really matters, like who's the best director of all time. From cinematic legends to how did they even get hired disasters. We're breaking it all down. Today I am joined by...
Liam.
James, and I need a new manager.
Paul, PGA.
Line.
Run!
And as always, one of my co-hosts is secretly trying to sabotage the episode, so if someone starts praising Sharknado as peak cinema, you'll know why.
To be fair, though, real quick.
Let's dive in. Lights, camera, chaos. So yes, today we are talking
good.
the
Good intro.
topic of Best Director.
Yep.
And because it's a new year, and I'm going to try something new, Paul.
Yes!
Oh my God, that guy.
Oh, is it because he complains otherwise?
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah,
he
he
complains
does.
it like
Oh,
every time.
Every
He
fucking
is so
Yeah.
salty
Yeah,
all the time.
all the
It's
time.
almost like he gets kicked from like a Halo lobby every episode.
I'm just a walking Dead Sea over here. This was tough. I've got quite a few as like backups.
Yeah.
But honest thoughts, I personally would sit with Edgar Wright.
Good pick.
Thank
Good
you.
pick, Edgar
Thank you,
Wright.
Edgar Wright.
I'll just strike that
Of
off
like
my-
Cornetto trilogy fame.
Yes.
Shoot for those playing at home.
Okay. Edgar Wright
Thank
from
you.
Paul.
Yep.
Lovely choice.
Thanks,
I love
man.
you.
I love you too.
James.
He's
I
just
love you too.
Fucking Tarantino.
Martin Scorsese.
Ugh.
Good choice.
Kurosawa, hey.
Or Michael Bay.
Not or.
Or okay,
No,
which one are you
or.
picking? I have to hold you to one.
Okay, I'll go Michael Bay.
Oh.
Michael Bay.
Well, James is winning.
I tell you what, no. I'm actually, I want to hear how he comes out because Michael Bay is part of a lot of films. I looked him up before this.
He's part of a lot of films.
He's part of a lot.
But the ones he directs
a lot of films.
are a bit shit.
He's a good writer too.
Yeah. Liam.
Hi, how you doing? So this was a hard one because obviously there's so many talented
So many
directors
talented
and some
ones.
really like prestigious. And I went outside of
Oh,
movies as
no.
well. You know, there's a lot of very talented
He's
video game
choosing
directors.
porn.
He's choosing like Timberland.
Just like everything, really. So I thought I'd choose. It's a bit of an uppercomer.
Uppercomer?
Uppercomer. A lot of you might not know them, but I'm going to choose James.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
His movie hasn't even won an award.
No, it's because I wasn't accepted because it's too long.
Rejected from 4 film festivals. James McCarthy.
Can I just say something real quickly
Yeah.
before we are you
about
actually
doing
picking
that
James? Are you actually picking James? Okay. So for the record on the podcast,
It's gonna get
James,
personal.
can you please explain why Liam has picked you as the best director?
Oh, okay. So Liam is a friend of mine, and he's a shit
No,
cunt.
I just, so you and everyone here at the
Factual.
table took part in our film.
Yes, I wrote and directed a film,
What was the name of the film?
Substituted Item.
Okay, and can that be found on
YouTube.
On YouTube, okay.
Yeah.
So if they want to find the short film, they can go to
Absolutely.
YouTube and look
If-
for.
Substituted Item.
Okay, beautiful. Got it in there a couple of times. So you are picking James.
Such an interviewer.
Such an interviewer.
And where can we watch that?
Where can we watch that? It's almost like I'm pumping and dumping other things. So I'm going to jump on. I can never pronounce his name.
Quentin Tarantino.
No. Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
Yes.
Oh,
Hideo
Hideo.
Miyazaki. Yes. Yes.
Of From Software fame.
No, from.
That's what I thought.
No. From Studio Ghibli films.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay.
The man that's retired 400 times.
the man who,
I'm not-
the dude who took his place killed
I'm
himself.
not ready to talk about that part yet.
Retiring.
We're
Okay.
not going to get to that. But I'm,
He's a very happy
so
man.
now that Paul has selected, Paul, you have selected your choice.
I have
I'm
selected
going
my
to offer
choice.
the table for Liam to talk first because I want to unpack this
Bullshit.
very very dense topic of director James. What was his full name again?
James McCarthy,
Yeah?
prolific director. He's probably going to do another one. You know, I've got some things in the wind that he's potentially doing a substituted item too.
Are you really?
Two substitutes.
Look, I'm thinking about it.
Sub 2 item.
Are you gonna go like down the same route as
Substituted.
hot tub time machine and go substitute item 3,
yeah,
but then
yeah.
change it back to number 2?
No, it's going to be. It's going to be like out of order a substitute item story.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's obviously substituted item 2 items or less.
No, it's gonna be unexpected item in the bagging area.
Yeah.
A substituted item tail.
Oh, as the kids would say, substitute item 2, electric boogaloo.
Substitute item semicolon offline.
Substitute item reloaded.
Substituted item I can't get through the gates because I think I stole
Can I
stuff.
ask, so
Sure.
your director that you've chosen,
Yeah.
what are some of his like qualities about his directing?
So when everyone when we're doing the shots and stuff, we'll all get ready, and what will happen is everyone will turn around and look at him, and then he'll say action. So he doesn't just jump in there. He kind of he waits for everyone else to be real well and ready before he actually pushes for it.
Yes.
He does this really cool thing where a lot of directors will make themselves busy and stuff, and he'll just kind of look like he doesn't know why he's there.
He does this great thing where sometimes other directors will wait for camera and sound to be ready and then call action. Where instead he'll be like,
that.
action, they're like, oh, hang on.
I heard that the
Like James.
So uncalled for.
I know, it's funny.
I heard that the sound guy was a real fuckwit too.
Which one, mate?
Which one? Which
fucking
one?
Couldn't keep a crew to hold
No,
ourselves together.
couldn't. No.
Yeah, there was one guy who just turned it on every now and then. There was another guy who's just like, hey, put the mic near them. No, it was good. It was really
worked
No, it's
out.
fine.
It was really easy edit.
I feel like the best directors, they have to do what they can with what they've given.
Oh, 100%. And I think James McCarthy was really good at that because, well,
You do mean specifically him, yes. You know, there's not another James McCarthy.
I've never met him. I've only seen the film.
Yeah.
Did you like it though?
Well, yeah, I picked best director, mate. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
well, I just wanted to make sure that you did like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
the film was rubbish, but the director.
Oh, okay, good. So the
joking.
shot selection was good, and
Yeah, no, absolutely.
okay.
Thanks.
Well, I'm glad.
I think the best part of that was probably the director of photography. I'd really like to see if he does something independently and just kind of shoots to greater heights.
Look, honestly, I've
So
heard
niche.
I
heard
know.
when James McCarthy was selecting a director of photography, it was just the guy with a camera,
Yeah,
and that's why he was chosen because he
Yeah,
could
that's
bring
right.
the camera
and the actor.
and the
crew.
actor and the crew. So,
And the gear.
yeah, I've heard that the director of photography just knew a couple of people.
Yeah,
and that's
that
about
one.
it.
Fun fact: there was actually another James McCarthy.
Yeah, that one.
He is a writer for movies known as The Descent.
I fucking knew it, James.
yeah.
You're talented.
Culprits as well.
James is the third on IMDb, if I'm not mistaken, because I had to
Oh,
make
go
it.
Wait, is
he
I
actually-
made his
go
IMDb.
James him.
I made your
Go
IMDb.
James.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Did you really?
Yeah, I made everyone's IMDb's.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, who didn't have one already? You got one.
Oh, awesome.
Well, you had one already though from Knighted.
From Nighted, yeah.
I think you're in
Wait,
there.
James
Dasko.
McCarthy, visual effects on Mad Max Fury Road.
Whoa, James!
Hey, I've heard that James McCarthy's a busy boy.
That guy fucks.
That guy
sounds pretty busy.
fucks. No, it's not.
But there was
showing
actually
up
no
on-
visual effects on Mad Max.
Is it
Fury Road.
MCCAR?
Yes, two C's.
Yeah.
One
Just
A.
make sure we spell it out.
Yeah. No, he isn't on IMDb.
Huh?
It isn't on the IMDb.
They should be.
Fucking is.
Maybe he got flagged.
No,
Illicit
I'll
material.
find it. Give me a second. I can
He
check.
got flagged because the direction was
Okay.
just that good. They
So-
thought it was real.
So, James,
Yes.
an early adopter of like massive cinema.
Yeah,
and he's
absolutely.
just starting out early, and you're getting in.
Oh,
Like,
100%. He's got his training wheels on. Now he knows what he's doing. So
Yeah.
his next one, substitute item 2, the substituting,
oh,
is...
it is actually that awesome.
I saw the ad and I thought it was a picture.
So moving
No.
from James the director to James, what is your selection?
James
just
the
some
human.
guy.
So I've chosen the prolific director Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Oh,
Now,
God.
Michael Bay is
Would you consider my director
yes.
better or worse than Michael Bay?
So I think the comparison is that Michael Bay has got a lot of movies under his belt. Michael
So
Bay.
quantity's better.
Well, in this instance, yes. I think that Michael Bay is a better director than this James McCarthy guy. But
I find that hard to believe.
I feel like James McCarthy's up and
my
coming though.
God.
I think a couple more films under his belt, a little bit more
he
comfortable in
needs
the role.
like a Ninja Turtles or a Transformers.
Or an Aladdin.
I think Aladdin.
I don't know.
That was Guy Ritchie.
Yeah,
I'm a
really?
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Guy Ritchie did
You're
the.
fucking kidding.
You got to have
He
some
did,
stinkers
he
every
did
now
the
and
Will
then.
So-
Smith one.
Once we get back around, everyone's done it.
Yeah, he did
We'll
the
get into the
live action.
backups.
Yeah,
I got so
exactly.
many
I got,
backups,
I've got
bruv.
a few, but I
got
cut it
6.
down. I've got
I had more,
5.
but
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie, yeah.
The Guy
Yeah.
Ritchie.
The Guy Ritchie.
sometimes you just need a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
No, but
needed
the
that
worst
money.
thing
One for me, 10 for them.
is so
Yeah.
if Guy Ritchie did it so that he did a standard director thing where he does the cash grab and then his passion piece.
Yeah.
But all of Guy Ritchie's films, his passion pieces were at the beginning of his career. Like all of his
He's still doing passion
I think
pieces.
so. Having
Gentleman.
I thought the gentleman was
The
good.
Gentleman was
Gentleman Rock.
fantastic.
TV show.
He was only involved in the first 2 episodes of that.
But then you had
they
King
brought him in
Arthur.
to get it off the board. Arthur was all right. But then he had
I
like
didn't like
Ruse
King
de
Arthur.
Guerre. He had Ministry of Ungentlemanly
Yeah.
That was
Warfare.
okay.
And then
Wrath of Man was
Man
shit.
from Uncle.
Man from Uncle Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Man from Uncle was good.
They were teeing up. That one was genuinely going to be a series, and then it just kind of fell apart.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
But I just feel like Revolver, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels,
Snatch.
Rock and
Snatch.
Roller,
I love
Rock and Roller.
Oh, just all those old.
Snatch
I
is
have every single one of
Yeah.
them on DVD and Blu-ray
They're so
because they
good.
just the cheeky shit that they do. It's like, how, do you know
Flushed
that you
away.
can starve a pig for 3 days and then you can feed it whatever you want to go through bone and fat
Yeah.
like it's butter. Like,
They only don't eat teeth.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they don't
Yeah.
eat teeth. Too hard.
fucking great film.
Too hard.
But yeah, so James, so Michael Bay, Romeo and Juliet. Yep.
So Michael Bay is a director. You know, if you've seen
So
an
rude.
action movie, if you've seen
rude.
an action movie,
Yeah.
you've seen a Michael Bay movie.
Like Transformers: The Last Night.
Yeah. I believe he EP'd that one.
He definitely.
He was
He done
definitely
it.
involved. He might not have.
Ejaculated
That
personally.
movie made me so angry. I didn't go to the cinema for like a month and a half because I was like, I fucking hate movies.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Do you know
so
what?
the bad Transformer ones are the ones that he didn't direct.
Oh, okay. Did
So
he do
the-
the new one, the Rise
Ghost
of
in the
Beasts?
Shell?
No. He,
'Cause I watched
he
half of
wasn't
that
a part of
and
that.
fell
So he did Bad Boys. He did Bad Boys 2. He
he?
did Bad Boys
2.5.
3.
Did he do Bad Boys 4?
See,
Is that the newest one?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, that's
No,
Bad
how many
Boys
trees the
5.
most?
How many fucking bad boys are we on?
There's
oh,
5.
they're Bad Boys.
There
And
are
they're
five.
It's like
Bad
it's
Boys.
like
You ain't
Bad Boys
seen Bad
1,
Boys
Bad
2.
Boys 2, Bad Boys
What
3,
else is
Bad
Martin
Boys
Lawrence
for
doing?
Life.
That's all he's
Bad
got.
Boys 4 Life.
He did
Yeah,
that, and he
for
did
life.
Black Knight.
And then
Oh no, he did that.
Have you seen
Bad
Black
Nights
Knight,
Fly
by the way?
Out.
Martin
It's
Lawrence?
horrific.
Yeah, he did
And
that.
he did Blue Streak as well.
Yeah.
Blue Streak is actually really good.
Blue Streak.
Was he good though?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't he
fucking
do,
love
such
Blue
a-
Streak.
You can't touch me.
What's the National Security? Have you seen
National
the-
Security is a good
Oh,
one.
Fuck.
He's had a couple of
So
good
Blue
ones.
Streak, he like Martin Lawrence is
Prisoner. He's a jewel thief.
yeah, jewel thief,
Right.
breaks into a construction site and puts a giant gem in a.
They stole a big diamond. One of the guys turned on him. So as he's escaping, he like sticky tapes the massive diamond into an air duct. They catch him. He goes to prison for 10 years. Gets back out. Goes back to the building to get his
Yeah,
diamond.
yeah.
Police station. So he has to impersonate a cop.
Oh, that
and they're
sounds
like, who is
horrific.
this guy? Is this guy a Fed? He's really good.
Okay, good.
So,
Sorry, I
wait.
just had to check to make sure I wasn't racist. He did Big Mama's House.
Oh, of course.
Who?
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence.
Wait, was
Yeah,
he dressing
yeah.
up as Big
Eddie
Mama?
Yeah, he was
Murphy.
Big Mama.
yeah,
Oh
well,
my
he,
God.
well, he
Wait,
was,
who did I say?
Because I looked it up and I saw Terrence Howard and I was like, that's not Big
No.
Mama.
No,
Yeah,
so
it's me. Get over
It's
it.
Paul Giamatti.
Wait. Did Eddie Murphy also do a thing where he impersonates a fat woman?
Yes.
a fat guy. And
Oh,
then
was
he-
that
he
Norbert?
did- Norbert
Nutty
came
Professor
after.
and Norbert.
Nutty Professor. Because he
So-
impersonated everyone.
Yeah.
It just makes me think of the Jack Black thing from Tropic Thunder,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what they're ripping off.
which I've just. Oh, okay, right. That
So
makes sense.
Yeah.
it goes Austin
What's the
Powers.
saga of fat women?
Austin Powers.
Oprah.
Austin Powers does. When does Austin Powers
Anything with Dawn French.
2 come out? The Spy Who Shagged Me is number 1, and then number 2.
2003.
And then, because he did Fat Bastard in that, and then I'm pretty sure that led to Nutty Professor.
Bastard.
Yeah.
And then Nutty Professor led to Big Mama's House, and then there's
Oh
the
my God.
the Tyler Perry movies
talking about Michael
took
Myers?
off from the Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Fat Bastard
Yeah.
is in number 2.
Yeah.
And then that led to Big Mama's House. Essentially, everyone doing like
everyone's doing. Yeah.
everyone's
I'm with
Are
doing
you.
you
like
Sorry.
doing
fat
7
people.
degrees of fat women?
No, just because in my head canon, I'm not sure what came first, whether it was Big Mama's House came first or
What came first, Fat Bastard or Big Mama's
yeah.
House?
Well, what came first, Fat
The
Bitch,
chicken
Fat
or the
Bastard? No, but then you had like Eddie Murphy did all of them, like shit like that, and then you had
Donkey.
yeah, because it was Mike
Hasn't
Myers because
Eddie-
it's my My wife is a serial killer, where like he marries a woman and thinks that she's a serial killer. Turns out to be the sister-in-law is the serial killer trying to kill him.
So, Austin Powers 2,
Yeah.
1999.
Yep.
Big Mama's House, 2000.
Yeah. So
Wait.
Austin
Headcanons on.
Powers 2, then yeah. Okay.
Tism
Wow,
is
hasn't
singing.
Eddie?
So I'll tell you what, the fucking tism runs
fucking
fast in my
mean.
family. if it was an Olympic sport, my tism's
You
Usain
paid for the
Bolt.
whole spectrum. You're going to use the whole spectrum.
Just hasn't he fallen off though, Eddie
Who?
Murphy? Hasn't
No,
he fallen?
God no.
What's he making
he's,
now?
He's
I don't
got
think he's
no.
fallen
He
off. I
does
think he's just
Rasta
Raw
music.
too?
Stopped.
No, he did most recently. He did Beverly Hills Cop Axel
Oh,
F.
that's right.
Oh, good.
No.
And then
He did,
he also does a whole bunch of
I think-
Jamaican Rasta music, which is the
Oh
most
my
funniest
God.
thing you'll ever see. Just look at
Dude,
look
he's
up-
not
Does
Jamaican.
it sound as good as Steven Seagal's?
Yeah, it sounds.
Oh,
No, I don't know.
Seagal?
Yeah, Steven
Yeah.
Seagal. Yeah, and he's like, "I want to fuck you, bitch."
Oh, the pussy, oh, the boomba.
But no, like Eddie Murphy. I think he's made that. I think he's had one other film before the Beverly Hills Cop.
Is the Shrek still going?
It's Shrek, yeah.
The
Shrek 5 comes out next year.
I'm
Oh,
so
Christ.
I'm
fucking
so
keen.
fucking excited. I'm going to be at the front row punching kids out to get in there. I really want to fucking watch it. Like,
What's Eddie Murphy?
so good. Eddie Murphy, probably not touching kids.
Fucking hope so. Jesus.
No, well, fucking, I still can't get over where it's just
Can
like.
you do allegedly after that?
allegedly.
Probably not touching kids
before,
just to cover us.
Hard cut 5 weeks in the future.
No, but it's no. Well, the worst thing is you don't know who
Allegedly.
you can't fucking like. You don't know what celebrity to get behind now
It
because
could
every
be Among Us.
yeah, every fucking celebrity's like what's that fucking chick that recently like got in. Said her person that was working with her allegedly
Allegedly.
sexually assaulted her, but then
Allegedly.
it's like Brie
Larson.
Larson.
Is it actually Brie Larson?
Yeah,
Allegedly.
And her and have you seen Jane the Virgin?
No.
No.
There's
Not
like
anymore. Boom.
Well, no. Well, she gets pregnant before she loses her virginity, which is fucking weird.
Allegedly.
Jane the Virgin. My wife loves that. I'll have to sit through the whole thing.
How?
What?
How-
she
how
goes
pregnant?
she goes to get a fucking pap
Oh,
smear.
that's
And
right,
they accidentally
yeah.
mix up
They
the
inseminate
patient forms and
her.
they inseminate her.
Yeah, classic.
And then she doesn't turn around and
right.
fucking sue the hospital.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
big
should.
sue. That's a big sue.
Yeah.
That's like, have the kid. You're set for life.
Eddie Murphy's been doing a lot of shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 90% of it is shit. One of them is like a haunted house,
Oh,
straight
that's
to
right.
VOD on Netflix, where him
So-
and his wife move into a house.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Cop is the most recent thing.
Yeah.
he's done.
Yes.
And then he did a movie called Candy Cane Lane.
Yeah, that's the one where there's the fucking creepy ass cunt that lives in the attic and he comes
Maybe.
alive on Christmas.
Then he did a movie called You People, which
Ooh.
Yeah, it's about his
What do you mean,
daughter's.
you people?
No, it's got Jonah Hill in it.
Ooh. Oh, isn't that the one where it's...
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
and
do
I
know
told
that
you
movie.
before, it's like the biggest race war kind of film because he's
Yeah.
Jewish and she's black, and this is like, oh,
That's
you
right.
people the whole entire time.
So then he didn't
That
work.
sounds horrific.
He didn't work
It
for a
is.
whole year. Then he did Coming to America.
2.
Yeah,
Coming to.
That wasn't good.
came to America.
Came in America. 'cause
In
he has a
America
kid.
for the last
And then,
25 years.
honestly, all it looks like he's done since then, going all the way back to 2012, is just music videos.
Yeah, for his albums.
But it's probably just riding off the residuals of like
Yeah.
Oh, he would have made so
pretty
much money
sure-
for
Oh,
Shrek.
yeah.
Because he's
You know
got like
the-
TV series
Shrek and
here,
Mulan.
yeah.
Shrek's Thrilling
But then I think that
Tales, and there's
that
just
song that's in Beverly
Die Hard
Hills
3?
Cop, you know the
Tower Heist.
the one that goes like dun,
that's
dun, 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 dun. I'm pretty sure he bought
Yeah,
the
Axel F.
music rights
Oh, really?
for that song.
Smart.
Right.
So whenever it's played in movies, they have to give him.
It's played a
money.
lot. It's a lot of throwback in that song.
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
the Crazy Frog have to give him money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, suck a
It's the
dick,
same as
Crazy
Vanilla
Frog.
Ice.
yeah. Well, the Crazy Frog is actually making a
Werewolf in
resurgence
London.
at the moment. The kids are going crazy for Crazy Frog.
Oh, good.
Don't.
So
Okay.
Michael Bay,
Michael Bay.
Oh, good.
he's directed our favorite movies. He's directed the Transformers, at least the first two. He's done all the Bad Boys.
What's
He-
your favorite Michael Bay movie?
I actually quite like The Island, if I'm honest.
I like
I have to say that's my least favorite.
13 hours.
I did quite like The Island. I thought it was
You like
okay.
13 hours?
I didn't mind 13
Okay.
hours. It was okay.
I
that's
think
pretty
I
good.
like the concept of the island more than the execution.
Look,
Yeah.
it kind of falls off but
It's very Silver Sun, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh my god! Shut the fuck up about Silver Sun.
So Silver Sun.
Oh,
No,
they
I
just
just-
ripped it, didn't they?
I just,
Flat rip. It's like Heat and was it Rumble in LA or whatever?
I
it is?
just really
So-
liked Ewan McGregor trying to act against himself, which I thought was
Yeah.
very funny, and he did not do a very good job of it.
No. He was in a Michael Bay movie. Like.
Yeah.
So I
If you're
would
going to throw
say
the towel, you may as well.
Pain and Gain.
Oh,
Pain and Gain.
right.
Yeah, that's good.
Pain and
Gain's
Gain.
good.
My favorite
He
Michael
did
Bay
Pain
film.
Again.
I like
yeah,
that
was
one.
a film.
Like if you want to
Rock as
see
the Rock.
That's a film.
if you want to see an action
One of the
movie
films of all time.
where there's going to be a lot of explosions, there's going to be a car on a highway, always the same shot, go and see a Michael Bay movie.
I know.
The man knows what he's doing.
The one thing I will say, he does make a lot of guilty pleasure films.
Yes.
Like-
100%.
Oh shit! Didn't he do Battleship?
Yeah.
Battleship
yeah.
fucks.
Yeah.
Does it though?
I like it. It's fun.
Tell you what, I really loved watching Battleship. No lights on in the house.
Yeah.
The Dolby Atmos or fucking your sound
Yeah.
bar with
Yeah.
the bass on, and
I
you
want
just
AC/DC as a big ship is
Like
firing
legitimately,
guns.
I think he's the best action director.
Oh,
Action, big set piece, explosions.
stop.
Who else?
Chad Straczynski.
Nah.
Are you fucking serious? You're saying
He's got
all
a
the-
couple of movies. He's done the same thing every time.
who did so
Oh, sorry, Michael
What else
Bay.
he done? hey. So what's he done? He did the John
He did
Wick
all the John
movies.
Wicks. He did Bullet Train. He did Fall Guy. He did.
Fall Guy sucks.
You know who
You
didn't do
fucking
the
suck.
same
Fall Guy
old
was
shit
actually
every time?
Him.
James McCarthy.
He's only
Best
done.
director.
He's done one shit.
Yes, I call him out. Yeah,
shit.
he's got the ability to change.
It's like me saying Hades is the best franchise.
Which was wrong, you fuckhead.
I will
Thank you,
say,
James.
I will say though that Michael Bay. The only problem with his is all of his films are exactly the same.
But they're
Yes.
not though.
No,
They're different.
no. So I'm not saying
You
I'm
know,
not trashing on
you know
him.
what you're going in for though. So if you go into a Michael Bay movie, you know what you're
I
getting.
know what you're going to get, but the problem is though,
He's like McDonald's.
I have a hot
if
take.
you watch, it's like to use and like easiest way is you can watch any of the Transformer films solo. You don't have to watch any of the
Oh,
films
yeah, they're
before or
self-encapsulating.
after.
Yeah, of course.
The movie is exactly the same. They just change out like one or two actors here and there, but the story is exactly
As
the same.
long as you know what an Optimus Prime is, you're fine.
Yeah, well,
Megan
he's-
Fox isn't in it. Megan Fox is back. She's gone again.
yeah.
I have a hot take.
And
Okay.
Romeo and Juliet law.
Okay, just spill the tea, brother.
I don't think Michael Bay's best thing is the action. I think the best thing Michael Bay is doing is having comedy moments in a high stress situation.
What's the
Yeah.
one? So I'm pretty sure
Left cheek.
Was
Left
it
cheek.
When in Pain and Gain where they get the money bags and
Yeah.
the ink blows
Oh,
up,
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
What about when they try and return the electric chains?
See, the man's good. The man knows what he's doing.
That's all he's
And
got.
well,
Question
is-
though, isn't that just the writing?
Yes.
He's surely he's writing it.
I
though.
reckon that he's the only. I reckon he's the one who's writing the jokes. I reckon
reckon
everyone
he-
else is trying to make a
Oh,
serious
I'm sure.
film.
No,
and
but-
he's just
but
coming and
Michael
going,
Bay-
yeah, I tell you what, I really hate this curly-headed fuck we got on, so I just want him to die in the most brutal way possible.
I think Michael Bay's one of those directors. So he's kind of like, yeah, you're just not stressed enough. So your job's
Oh.
on the line now.
He's an auteur.
See,
He doesn't even appear when you type in the word Michael on IMDb.
Oh, he did
Ouch.
The Rock.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah,
He was
he
in
did
Pain and
The
Gain.
Rock,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Pain and
No,
Gain.
no, The Rock. As in
With Sean Connery.
Yeah, with
yeah,
Sean
with
Connery.
Sean Connery. Yeah.
What else?
Okay, to be fair, that's a really good
It's a
movie.
good movie.
Should I go up or should I go down?
He also did Pearl Harbor, which is also a very good movie.
The opening of Pearl Harbor is really good.
Yeah.
The rest of Pearl Harbor is not good.
I tell you what, it'd be great, like a
I did
better Pearl
Ambulance,
Harbor.
James. Don't forget, he produced Armageddon.
Yeah, he's had his
Like,
dick in a lot of
his
movies.
first movie was Bad Boys. He came out swinging.
He did
Like Bad
come-
Boys is a good
yeah,
movie.
but to be fair, Bad Boys was made by Martin Lawrence and fucking Will Smith.
Oh, he actually directed Transformers The Last Night.
Oh, okay. Look, he had an off
And
day.
Age of Extinction.
He had an off
He's
day.
directed all of them.
Yeah, every single
He
one
was
is his.
busy.
Like Bumblebee isn't.
No, he didn't do Bumblebee, and
Nah,
he didn't
nah.
do the
Beast
Beast Wars
Wars.
one because
No.
that was also really bad.
Actually, I think James is right. He had a really great little stint in 2009 and 2010 where he did, in 2009, he did Victoria's Secret,
Yeah, the short
A
films.
Gift, and then he did Victoria's Secret, A Night of a Thousand Fantasies.
Oh, did you see
Yes.
that
And
he
then
directed
it's
the Lionel
Transformers.
Richie
See, so
video?
look, he can do big action set pieces and he can do shots of girls in skimpy clothing.
Yeah.
He's
and he
he's
can
doing
do
everything.
Bad Out of Hell 2 picture for music.
Don't forget Meatloaf.
That is the same thing.
Look, he's doing. He's very
I'm not
good.
saying I'm not saying he's the worst.
He does a lot of music
He did the
videos.
film clip for Nutbush.
See,
James Winston.
there we go. Thank you.
He has
He
to
does
win.
a lot of music videos. Holy shit!
Look, the man.
That's where he started.
The man needs the money to get
Clearly.
his passion projects like Age of Extinction off the ground.
I do love reading his bio, and it's just like interesting thing. Transformers. Transformers again. The 13 hours.
Well, if you
Transformers.
if you set something up, you want to follow it through. Like
I
if,
tell you,
if you know that you've got something
Have
good,
you
like the Transformers
listened to any of his
quadrilogy.
director commentaries on the Transformers before? No. He is a fucking lunatic.
Oh yeah.
He
He's
is-
a psycho.
He is fucking mental. Like
The behind the scenes for Transformers 1, I think there was a bit where they said they bought the crew a whole bunch of bullhorns so they could throw them at him because
Yeah,
he's
right.
always on the bullhorn yelling at everyone.
Have you heard about how he
He
auditioned?
fires someone?
No, well, I have heard that he fires someone on their first day of shooting
Yeah.
to kind of set a precedent that anyone can get fired.
But
But
they
I've,
come back with like a mustache.
I've heard that the way that he hired Megan Fox
Oh no.
I've heard this.
was he invited her
Yeah.
over to his house, gave her a bucket, and pointed at his Camaro or his Mustang and said, "Watch that for me."
yeah.
And then he was like, "Yep, you're hired,"
Yeah.
which makes sense because she's not a great actress.
She was really good in that one movie.
She was
where
Jennifer's Body.
She was actually good in
Yes,
Jennifer's
She was
Body.
good in Jennifer's Body.
Yes, that's the one.
Have you- oh,
good.
Amanda Seyfried is good.
Oh,
It's good.
She
Very
basically
good.
just turns into a zombie, and
Yeah.
it's just like it's progression.
No, it's like very.
I love
like
zombie
she-
movies.
If,
It's
if,
good.
If you were to look for
I
her
will die on this
magnum
hill.
opus, her greatest role she's ever done, it's Jennifer's Body.
okay.
Like
No, her role as Reagan in New Girl.
Amanda Seyfried.
No.
oh,
no.
wait, is that the one
Megan
with Zoe
Fox.
Deschanel?
Was she?
Yeah, yeah.
So Chanel's
Yeah,
an
she
elf?
was in it.
Oh shit.
She was an elf. Yeah, she was. Megan
Yeah,
Fox
right.
was in New Girl for quite a bit of time, actually.
I still like that one where she fought a lion. She was tactical. She was like leading the squad, and they had to fight lions. Horrible. I think it was called
Squad
like,
of what?
I think it was called Rogue. It was
Expendables
horrible.
6.
movie. Oh shit! Yeah, she is an Expendables, isn't
Yeah.
she? Oh god.
What is Megan Fox up to besides?
Her and
being-
Machine Gun Kelly have split.
I have heard that.
And
I
she's
remember what
also-
she's in.
Pregan. What?
Megan Fox is in Mortal Kombat 1 as the
Yes.
vampire, and she is
Good.
not a voice actress
Oh.
at all.
No.
How dare you, Shao Kahn? I will stop you now.
Oh no.
Okay.
I thought you meant the movie.
Moving from
No.
Michael Bay's and
Oh
explosions.
no, I'm still going.
I'm going to have to cut you off there for
Oh,
a moment.
okay.
I've just
Thank you,
looked at the watch.
We'll knock 15 off it. We're okay.
Oh, she's
I do want to talk to you about Edgar Wright.
I'd love to talk about Edgar Wright.
Yes,
And that's all the time we have for today.
Now, how can you support someone that has directed Kevin Spacey?
oh, coming out swinging.
You did.
Uh-oh.
No. Michael Bay isn't in it.
No, Michael Bay directed Kevin Spacey too.
In what?
Diddy Party 3?
He's the one behind the camera. Oh yes, wash that car, did he?
We're gonna go.
Oh yes, pick up the smaller child.
left cheek, left cheek.
Michael Bay would never just debase
Wasn't
himself.
Spacey in a Transformers? Spacey?
No, definitely not.
What am
No.
I thinking of?
COD?
Oh, I am thinking of COD.
You idiot.
You're going to be fair.
I don't know how I picked up that that's what you're
You,
thinking.
you nailed it though. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, surely I've seen Kevin Spacey in some sort of combat situation.
Oh yeah, just not in that.
That's right.
So how can you support
Yeah,
a
so-
director that would support Kevin Spacey?
We didn't know.
Didn't we?
That's true.
Didn't we know?
How would Edgar Wright know?
We knew about Harvey Weinstein though.
Okay, but Harvey Weinstein wasn't involved in these productions.
I bet he was.
Wait, the financier?
No, he wasn't a financier. He was a producer.
Oh, that's
How-
Jeffrey Epstein, the financier.
How crazy is it that Kevin Spacey's a not good person? He's really good at playing villains.
That is
Wait,
true. Yeah.
He is. very
Didn't
good.
all of his things get? Oh, did he settle it out of court, or was there just no?
It
How
was
did that end?
Under the rug.
I think it's because it was an international thing. They couldn't realistically.
Yeah, I
Because
don't think
he
there's enough evidence.
obviously he exported himself to do his diddles. He
obviously.
didn't do it in country.
No.
He did it. So he's like the CIA.
he trying to make a comeback?
He's
He
like
can't
the CIA.
operate in
He
America.
can't
Yeah,
operate in
yeah, yeah.
America.
Oh no, he is trying to make a
He's trying to make a
comeback
comeback,
because he
isn't he?
did an interview live on television. And it was the most craziest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. He's like, I can't believe my fans have gotten behind me after all these lies that
It
were
was
spread
like
around.
a YouTuber apology video.
Yeah, it
It was
was.
like fucking Dream coming out. And
It's like when Will Smith came out and apologized after slapping what's his name?
Edgar
What's he
Wright.
Edgar Wright. I think Edgar Wright is genuinely a fantastic director.
I do.
He what?
Kevin Spacey in 2024 was in a movie called The Contract, and he played a character known as the Devil.
Didn't even have to audition for it.
No, just a shoe.
I'm pretty sure it was from his memoirs.
I think a director who comes up with like an entirely like their own style of film deserves the title of one of the best directors. You got the Edgar Wright challenge, the fast cuts, the big smashing action.
Fuck. I
What?
just realised that not only Kevin Spacey, but the Baby Driver kid is also.
Yeah. Look,
Wait,
Oh,
what?
I've heard.
Ansel
Yeah,
Elgort
yeah.
is is a DV, isn't it? I think he punched on with his.
No,
God.
he's
I
been-
heard that allegedly he was
Allegedly.
interacting with underage fans.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
my
Yeah, it was
God.
minors.
I think that was after
both him and Kevin
Fault in Our
just
Stars.
reminded me. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but look again. They didn't know. They didn't know.
No, they didn't know.
I mean, are you going to condemn all the people who worked with friggin' who's the pudding in the pudding? What's his name?
Bill Cosby.
Are you gonna condemn all those guys? They didn't know.
Yeah, they knew.
What do you mean they knew?
They were putting in the pudding.
But Edgar Wright, yes.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I think he's great. I like the bulk of his movies. I think I haven't seen One Night in Soho.
It's
I do want to see
it's
it.
tolerable.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
But like you've got the Cornetto trilogy, you've got Baby Driver. I think like the bulk of what he makes is good, and it still has that little flair that
Well,
is
the
his.
problem with Soho is that it's the people that he's cast that they've cast in the film,
Yeah.
which is the problem.
Anya
because of Anya
Taylor-Joy.
Taylor-Joy and
No, it's not just her. It's the whole main cast.
You know, I hear her face isn't symmetrical.
It's very. I can't remember the guy's name.
it's not.
But it's just like you go
big
from
deal.
all of his other previous films, and the actors that he's chosen just don't fit.
he's got a really shit casting director. Yeah. That can kill a movie, definitely.
Absolutely.
I think he's good. I think like he's up there with like auteur levels. Like I read when he was shipping the script for Baby Driver around that it had time coded
So
songs.
Matt Smith was the other one.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Matt Smith is a good actor.
he's a good actor.
From
but he-
Terminator.
Genesis?
Yeah. But no,
Amelia
he just-
Clark?
He just didn't. It didn't work.
Doesn't work.
No.
Matt Smith of House of Dragon.
I don't think World's
Doctor
End was a
Who?
good movie.
Huh?
I don't think World's End was a good movie.
I liked it.
I
It
don't
was
think I don't
different.
think the final.
It's
of
not the best one. I agree.
I just don't
It's
think
it's a fun time.
I
I
hear this
did
a
not
lot.
like it.
I
thought
hear it a lot.
Dawn,
I hear this a lot.
Shaun of the Dead
it's
was good.
100% because Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are like at 9, and
Yeah.
this one's probably like a 7.5.
Yes.
That's literally the
Yeah,
only
but that's
reason.
when you say you go Baby Driver's also a 9.
Baby Driver cranks.
Yeah.
I
Just-
love Baby
Just for
Driver.
the soundtrack alone.
Well,
it
that's what I'm
fucking
saying. He was shipping the
slaps.
script around, and in the script, he's embedded the song. So
Yeah,
it's like
right.
as they're reading lines and scenes, this song is playing
Yeah.
underneath it. Next scene, different song.
Fuck, could you imagine not getting the rights?
Hey,
Could you imagine not getting the rights to the song?
well, yeah, that is true. He was doing this really awesome thing
fucked me
where
up.
he had the editor on set. So after the take, they do a couple of takes, dump it to the editor, and the editor would basically sit there and power edit and be like, do we have the beats? Because it has to be on
Yeah,
beat,
right.
and be like, it works, we're good, move on.
Yeah,
And you're
wow.
Like, yeah.
Well, like every
That's
scene
mental.
is synced up to the track that's playing in the soundtrack.
It's done really well.
So you just reminded me of something
Liam.
that came up. So getting the rights to a song. So GTA, the newest one that's come out,
Yeah.
offered
6.
a band. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, GTA 6 offered a band to say, hey, we want to make your song the title track for GTA 6. And said, we're going to give you $10,000.
Oh, fuck off.
Jesus.
And
Nothing.
then all of a sudden the band turned around and said, no, that's fucking disgusting, all this other kinds of shit. And the moment they posted online on Twitter saying, oh yeah, we turned
no.
it, everyone turned around and said, you guys are the biggest fucking idiots in the planet because every single GTA that's come before has offered their people just the licensing fee.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I have listened to all these people that are in the GTA soundtrack and listened to them on Spotify,
Yeah,
and
100%.
I would listen. They're in my top 10 in the Spotify every year because I just love the track and I have
Yeah,
to listen
right.
to it. And then all of a sudden they're like, you just turned down 5 billion free advertisements for your song. Because it's like,
I feel like the
Yes.
rock star would be the kind of
No.
people to say all that money that you made from this is ours.
no,
Yeah.
they're
But also,
It would be like, we gave you 10 grand, we own you.
if you look at the Spotify metrics, 1 million listens gets you like $1 grand.
It's not
well,
much
they're
money.
not,
It's
they're not
not worth
millions.
it.
They're not millions of listens. They're like
But,
billions
like-
of
but
listens.
But nothing on Spotify has 1 billion listens.
Espresso, bitch.
Gundams.
So, but the problem is
Look at this
YouTube.
graph.
So these artists, they make money from touring. No one makes money from Spotify unless
fair.
you're the Taylor Swift of the world.
fair.
You make money from touring and merchandise. If you listen to a song on on GTA 6, would you go and then see that band when they're touring?
Well, the
No.
previous
No, you
ones
wouldn't.
have been. I have to remember the name of the band, but like, it's like that. What's that DJ that's on GTA
Khaled.
that says, "Oh, like all the stupid." I don't want to say anything
Khaled?
because it's all red flagged for every single thing she says. It's
Please
like,
don't.
what's the difference between
I
me?
know, yeah, I know who she
Oh
is.
yeah, what's the
remember
actress's name? She was
That's okay. I think
she
we
was
did.
in Suicide Squad.
Whoa.
Was she?
Yeah, the first one. That like
Will Smith?
it's her voice that they kind of like
Yeah.
impersonating. It's
Oh, right.
like she sounds like. I'll think
God
of it.
damn it, Dutch.
No,
But like, anyway, so
niche
back
joke.
to. I'm keep divulging. We have Edgar Wright.
Yes.
So, what is your favorite choice of Edgar Wright?
Like the movie?
Yeah, what's your favorite one of his movies?
I think like
Ant-Man.
it's such a it's Hot Fuzz, but like Baby
Oh, he did
Driver
do
is
Ant-Man, didn't he?
such a
See-
close second.
Hot Fuzz in itself, like if you were to just go, hey, watch this film, like then you go, hey, watch Shaun of the Dead. There is some similarities between
Yeah.
them, just the actors, obviously,
Yeah.
but they are two completely different films and
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
near perfect.
Shaun of the Dead is like it's great, it's funny, it's clever, it's like it's really 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 well done. And then I learned fun fact because they have like at the time in England there was whatever like their version of SNL was, and so a lot of the guys like that's how Edgar Wright kind of knew not SNL, but they had their own little comedy.
Yeah,
thing.
I know. I'm trying to remember.
That's how Edgar Wright knew a lot of these actors, and so did like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Yeah.
And so when they run into the other group of survivors,
They're from space.
and space as well. Yeah,
Yes.
they're all from
Oh my
space.
God.
They're all like that's that secondary troop of people that they all just like. It's all it is just like it's just like mates making a movie.
it's literally like the director
I fucking
James
love
does.
Space.
Space
like,
is great.
Director James uses his friends to make
I
the
wouldn't
film.
say mates.
Oh,
He got some
Ooh.
people there. I wouldn't. Look,
acquaintances.
Might have a low
Yeah.
crew on the next one.
no, he's just went for
Oh,
the
the crew
call-up,
was
I heard.
good. The crew was solid.
Crew was solid.
You know what movie I watched the other night? I watched Paddington, the first one. I actually quite
Have you
liked
watched
it.
Paddington 2?
I haven't. This is on my list.
Oh my
Paddington
God.
3 is coming up.
In Peru.
Legitimately, the entire time
Yes.
I thought I was watching a Wes Anderson movie. Legitimately, I thought I was watching a Wes Anderson
Paddington
movie.
movies are so good.
It was really good, but there were so many little vignettes, and I'm like, this is a
Yeah.
fucking Wes Anderson movie, and I was watching it with
wait
my
till you
I'd
get to
love it
number
if Wes
2.
Anderson
Yeah.
did a Paddington.
I do love Wes
Number
Anderson.
2 is a real kick in the
Asteroid
dick.
City, but it's
Like,
Paddington.
All I can think of when you're saying Paddington 2 is fucking Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Oh, in yeah, Unbearable
the
Weight.
Unbearable Weight, yeah.
What's your favorite movie? Oh, it's probably The Island of Dr. Zhivago. Have you seen Paddington 2?
You really sit down and watch it and start crying.
It's
No,
a real movie.
It's a fucking
real movie.
It's a great
cinema.
film. But do you have a favorite Edgar Wright film?
Yes.
Yeah, what's yours?
He's not my favorite director, so
Okay.
You can say his favorite film.
I could, but I wouldn't.
Okay. James, do you have a favorite Edgar Wright film?
Oh, I really love Scott Pilgrim. He's great.
I
yeah.
do like
Scott
Scott
Pil-
Pilgrim. I
it's
forgot
very
about that
good.
one, actually.
I like
Yeah, it's
Scott
fine.
Thank you
Pilgrim.
for
Very
reminding
good.
me. That one
I
bangs.
like-
Yeah, but he also did Ant-Man.
That's all right.
It
TV
sucked.
show's really good too.
Oh, I'm a bit
Animation one?
depressed about
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim.
Watch
It
it.
got cancelled, I'm
The
pretty
TV
sure.
show.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
finished. It was one season. That's it.
Was it?
Yeah.
I
Because
thought
they're just
they were
following
getting
the movie.
renewed.
Yeah, it's this
Yeah.
movie.
I thought
It was
they were
very
following-
good.
I thought they were following the actual book.
No.
Oh.
No, you should watch it.
It's good.
I don't want to spoil it.
No, don't spoil it then.
It's
Leave it,
really
I'll watch
good.
it. I'll watch it.
There's
He has to defeat a bunch
there's
of
one
men.
joke I just want to say. They're making a movie based on Scott Pilgrim's life in the show,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the director is called Edgar Wrong. It's such a shit joke, but
That
it's
is
so
a
classic.
terrible
I
joke.
love that.
Okay.
Tell
so
us
Edgar
about
Wright-
Sounds like
Hayao
Entourage.
Miyazaki.
Okay, Miyazaki.
what does that guy do?
Well, he
Besides
makes a lot
cry?
of animated films.
What's your favorite Dark Souls game?
See, I prefer like Demon Souls. That one's the first game that really stripped my dick off.
Wrong.
But no. See, I don't really like.
Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 1 was a pain in the ass. Dark Souls 2 was a pain in the ass.
Well,
Dark
he
Souls
wasn't
3
actually involved in that
would
one.
have to be my favorite.
Correct.
Because no, it was like Dark Souls 1 and 2. If you didn't have a fucking guide, you didn't know what the fuck you were doing through 90% of the game. Because it's like, oh, you have to go
Yes.
up this ladder, down this ladder, and then go over here. But if you want to deload half of Blighttown, you have to make sure you fall down this
Yeah,
section
Blighttown
here.
sucks.
And then,
That's not him though. That's the builders of
but
the
that's
game.
not the guy. I'm not fucking directing the game.
Yeah,
No,
Miyazaki.
he's got full oversight. He's organising everything.
Yeah.
He can't have the programmers program.
Have you played Bloodborne?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I like Bloodborne quite. I like all the proper Souls. Like, well, there's Souls-like, and then there's the Souls.
There's one that I'm going to play. It's a total conversion of Elden Ring into Bloodborne. It looks very good
Interesting.
because they have different
Like
different
pull,
mechanics.
like scratch your eyeballs
Right.
out. Interesting. Or
Yes.
because Elden Ring didn't get me like
Wet.
Dark Souls 3 agitated. Like
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3 was the first one that I contemplated kicking a coffee table. Like
I did.
yeah, Dark Souls 3
I
was
almost
just,
kicked a child when I fought Melania and Elden Ring. So there you go.
Oh, see, Melania, I
Pissed me off.
found out very easily because Shelly's like, why don't you just ask for help? I'm like, no, I want to beat it by myself. I want to do it by myself. All this other shit. And then I slugged it out for like 2.5 hours. And then I'm like, yep, beat the bitch. And then I'm like, came back for my second playthrough. And I'm like, oh, I'm just an idiot. I could have just gone and got this specific item and leveled that up and used it against her. And it's pretty much done.
Change your build. You're giving up.
No, I didn't change my build. I just got that heavy fuck off shield and used that against her. But
Hey,
anyways,
tell us about Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
He is.
Well, do it more.
Yeah, Miyazaki.
So-
What's your favorite boss?
Let's rate his movies.
Hayao Miyazaki.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Yes. The person who
Thought you
was
meant Hideo.
behind a lot of the, pretty much 90, I'm going to say like 95% of the Studio Ghibli. No?
Probably like 60, 70.
You got to think about the guy that killed himself.
No, well, like, no, like he like was at least writer and like,
He's written a lot of them. I think probably like 70% of their category, like their catalog, is him.
yeah.
And there's like others.
Is that the guy that came out of retirement because they were fucking up his shit?
Which
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Every time he retires for like a year and a
Yeah,
half.
he's a
and
Johnny-
then-
he's
But
the
I'm not-
Johnny
I'm not
Farnham
ready
of-
to talk about that. Okay. So, but
Is that
all
next
of his,
episode?
No, I'll get to it. Okay. So all of his films that he tends to direct have amazing casts.
Yes.
Not just like the voice acting quality on these animated films was
And
like
the English cast as well.
Yes.
Are really good.
like Christian Bale.
Christian
Like, I
Bale,
did
Anne
not.
Hathaway.
And then like the worst thing about it is like you're sitting there, and you're like, why the fuck do I know this voice?
Yep.
And then you have to like sit there and you're like,
Young Tom Holland.
and then before the like the inversion of fucking IMDb, where you had to like wait to the credits at the
credits.
very end, you're like, I fucking knew it was this guy.
Kevin
But no,
Spacey.
every single one of his films, they are captivating. Once you start watching them, it's kind of like, yeah, I'll just chuck it on in the background. I'll do something else.
Fucking useless.
But
It's fucking good.
so like you put them on and it just sucks you in. Spirited Away, you have to sit down. You have to Ponyo even.
Ponyo.
Like when Liam Neeson comes in and you just like listen to that beautiful man's voice.
For sure.
And you
What's
just
your favorite Ghibli film?
see, I toss up between Spirited Away
Uh-huh.
or Howl's Moving Castle because they're
Yeah.
just the two classics.
Uh-huh.
But what's the fucking name of it?
Which one?
Totoro.
No,
Princess
not
Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke.
You like Mononoke?
Yeah,
okay.
because it's like it's a guttural
Sure.
like feeling to it, and then there's the
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm right.
yeah. Well, I'll allow you to illustrate your point that you've just located.
No, I don't have a point that located. I was just looking through his credits, and I've seen 2 Miyazaki films. I've seen
Oh.
Spirited Away
Good
Yeah.
movie.
and Ponyo.
Good movie.
I didn't
Okay.
like it.
Oh.
What didn't you like about Ponyo?
Ponyo's weird, to be fair.
I didn't enjoy it.
Ponyo. Ponyo's
It's a
great.
weird film, but it's beautiful.
It's about like the slow crawl of industrialization on small harbour towns and their impact on the environment and how that we have to believe in the old ways in order to save the new.
What do you think about the more recent one where he wants Japan to return to its World War II
Fuck yeah.
plane building?
Which one was that?
Oh, wow.
What was it called?
Oh,
Pearl Harbor.
the new
The
one.
Aviator.
The newest one. The
it's-
friggin' Boy in the Heron.
No,
Yeah.
the one before
No,
that.
Pearl
Oh, I
Harbor.
was
Oh,
gonna
the
say,
one where he made the Ghibli.
Fucking, I was gonna say, Boy in the Heron. That doesn't sound like the fucking Boy in the
The
Heron.
one that is just
Boy in the
talking,
Kamikaze Pilot.
it's talking about. It's
It's all about
it's a
them
very
building.
loose biopic about the guy that invented the Zero.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck! I want to watch that.
It's awesome, dude.
it's good.
It's also, and the Zero, its other name was the Ghibli, and that's
Yeah.
why he named the studio Ghibli originally after that plane.
Fuck yeah!
so he's a big supporter of
That's-
World War II.
I think he's a
The
big
Japanese
supporter
did some
of,
bad
of
things, though.
self.
Well,
They could have stuck it out.
Think about what they did
I
in
feel like
Guam.
other countries did some pretty worse things.
Yeah.
And Guatemala. Think about what they
I'm
did
pretty
in the
sure
Guatemalas.
every country did some fucked up shit in World War II.
Yes.
World War
Antarctica?
One.
What did Antarctica
Oh,
do?
they
The
killed
wind
so many
rises,
penguins.
by the way.
The
The
wind
wind
rises.
rises. The wind rises, and also
Tell
like
me-
9 different countries own Antarctica.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you thought the Allies didn't do good in World War II.
A lot of South Australia.
A lot of sexual assault.
I'm sure there was a lot of sexual
No,
assault
but
in
I
World
just
War
think
II.
like, well, the Allies dropping the bomb.
Yeah, so
I
you're
think that was
pretty anti-ally.
no. I'm
kind of
pretty
an Axis
anti.
fella.
I'm pretty anti fucking mass genocide.
Valid.
Like, I think dropping one. The second time, I think that was just.
Wait, so
It's a
you-
warning.
Are you pro small genocide
Whoops.
though?
I'm pro like, hey.
when does your hatred of
Pro-Axis.
genocide kick in?
Hatred of genocide. When you have to transport the genocide, that's when it kind of.
Transport the
Yeah,
genocide.
on
Local
genocide.
genocide's fine.
On local genocide's
Yeah.
fine. Like if you keep it on
If
either
you can
side
do
of
it
a
in
wall.
a, if you can do it in a land,
What
it's
are your
okay.
thoughts on what happened in Rwanda? Is that a good genocide or a bad genocide?
It's
was
local,
that
to be
the
fair.
Houthis and the Sutis, or
Potentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the ones where like they were just walking down the street?
got a
and-
movie for you.
Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am uneducated.
Hotel
Winner.
Rwanda. I think that was the most stupidest fucking thing that I've ever heard of in my life. That was.
Yeah, it's just a hotel in Rwanda. What's that all about?
no, it was just the whole. Okay,
It's
well,
just the
I'm not-
house.
We're not
She's
talking
not
about
there.
James.
Is that a sequel to Hotel
Fuck, is he
California?
fucking trying to swoop me onto fucking genocide?
Yes.
What the
No,
fuck?
you swooped yourself.
I didn't swoop shit.
Stop biting.
I just think that in war, both sides are fucked.
Except
Doesn't
the
matter what
Axis.
you do.
What about the good guys, though?
There's no good
Who
or
are the
bad.
good guys?
Were the Allies good, though?
It's no good or bad. It's the whole freedom fighter
One
fucking
man's
terrorist shit.
terrorist
I
is
thought you were
another
a
man's
massive
freedom
supporter of
fighter.
Australia's involvement in Vietnam, though.
Oh god.
Look, we can all agree on one thing. The guy who killed Hitler was a good dude.
Yeah, I can't believe they called him the bear Jew.
Hitler.
Sorry?
Hitler.
Yeah, the guy who killed Hitler is a good guy.
Ava Braun? She's a woman, though.
Whoever pulled that trigger.
The man who
Oh,
invented the Luger.
we all know that he did not do that. He went to Argentina and died in luxury. We all know that.
Do we know that?
Next to
Haven't you seen the
Tupac.
video of the guy? He's like dancing, and then he turns to the camera and he's like,
You sure that's not a Tarantino film?
no, there's this video online that circulated. It's like
Nah.
this super old
Nah.
dude, and he's dancing around, and he's dressed like Hitler. Then all of a sudden, the camera pans to him. Then he freaks the fuck out and runs away from the camera, and everyone's just like, "Wait, was that Hitler? What the fuck?
Was that the Hitler?
Was that the Hitler?" But no. So Miyazaki's films,
There we go.
they just
we're
all
back.
the like. I still want to know why you don't like Ponyo. And like, so you said you see Ponyo and Spirited Away.
What about he explains his point next and
Okay.
you finish your fucking point?
Well, he was the one that
Finish your point.
Hey, don't point at me. You're the one that started talking about Hitler.
being real assholes today. Like, even offered you
Just-
the first
I'm
stuff.
asking- I know, I
you know what?
appreciate
You know
it.
what? I'm not even going to illustrate my
Oh.
point. Fuck this.
Wow.
What do you think?
What a fun podcast.
What I think?
Oh, it's really fun.
I watched Ponyo, and this will probably explain exactly why I didn't like it. I watched Ponyo and Spirited Away before I had seen anything anime.
Okay.
So it was very much like, I do not understand.
Right, okay.
So I think
yes.
if I watched
I
it
see.
now, I'd probably enjoy it. But it was very much like, you know, I've only seen the fucking Simpsons. So, yeah.
Well, Neon Genesis was what I watched before.
Oh, yeah.
And then I got from Neon Genesis into Studio Ghibli because it was all the SBS.
Right,
Like
gotcha.
late night SBS. Did you have the same thing?
Friday nights.
Yeah, like we had all the good
Sex,
anime
boobs, and
shit.
soccer?
The porn.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
sex,
that's where I watched
boobs,
the
and
porn.
soccer. But then it became ass. Anime,
Yes.
sex, boobs.
It was just French ass.
yeah.
There was a lot of French.
I remember there was one. There was one I watched. I do not understand anything that happened. This guy was having like a dream sequence where he was riding a motorbike, and then the motorbike just turned into this like
Motor Mike.
naked naked silver woman.
It sounds like Kanye West music.
Tank
video.
Girls.
Girls and Panzer.
Goes and Fanza.
Very
but
weird.
But the other one was the first time I ever got in trouble for watching something was Memoirs of a Geisha
Whoa.
on fucking SBS. And I was just turning on because I just
What's
watched.
wrong with that movie?
It's rated R18 plus.
Memoirs of a Geisha?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
a lot of South Australia
what are
and
those
all that kind of stuff. in it.
Geishas doing.
Well, it's got the same chick that's
Flower.
in
While them fellows up to
Hero, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Hero
all that
Hayden
Nakamura.
stuff.
Panettiere?
Yeah.
Penn and Teller.
I don't think
Do you
so.
mean the guy who played Hiro Nakamura?
No, the movie Hero.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
The
Oh,
one,
sorry.
one where it's Jet Li is trying to get close to the Emperor to kill him.
Oh, It Man.
Oh,
But no. So just to end my point, Miyazaki, every film he tends to touch, its sound is on point. The food in the films
Oh, mate.
are
Ghibli
animated,
food.
fucking amazing. In
Even
it.
just like the animation of it's like all the little in between things, like scene finishes. There's like a shot of a woman dusting her driveway. There's a shot of like there's just such beauty
Yeah.
in nothingness.
Yeah,
is that his involvement or is that the animators?
it's
though?
his.
It'd be his
he's-
direction,
he's-
bro.
he's
There's
very-
no way.
He's if you if
I've heard that Japanese culture and the way they treat their workers isn't so great.
well, he treats himself like fucking shit as well.
Well, yeah, he's allowed to
No,
do
he's a
that.
really
He's like,
happy guy.
he's like the same with the
So
guy that
stoked.
does fucking One Piece and nearly fucking killed himself because he wasn't eating or fucking drinking water for like 3.5 months straight.
Because One Piece won't end, so why would his diet
Yeah.
start?
No, do you hear what happened to him though? His fans went to the police and said you need to do a welfare check on him, and then hired a psychiatrist
Holy
to go to
shit.
his house, and then they put him on psychiatric leave until he got
Christ.
his health in order, and then they put him back on so he could start writing again.
He could just stop.
He could just
He could finish it.
eat.
That's all right.
But
It's only been going for
How do you finish that? Though?
30 years.
Did he just? Can he just find the One Piece? Is that what he's looking for?
Yep, just
Has
find
he
it.
not found it yet?
No.
What is it? A one?
It'll
What
be,
is the, a
he
piece
says it's
of?
going to end in. I think he said 26 is when it's going to finish, and then he's like, he's
Wait, the
done.
manga or the TV show?
Is it
manga.
going to finish or is it going to Boruto? Let's be honest.
Well,
Huh?
he says that he's
gonna be
just-
a boofy.
He
Oh,
came
this
out.
makes money. We better make another one.
No, he came out in an interview and said that he's running out of ideas. And-
What? How?
And he's
Is he
like,
running out of ridiculous pirates?
Yeah, he is. And or like the next Gear, or like he's like Gear
Oh my
7 or
God.
some shit. You know, he's like got cartoon powers.
Oh my God.
He's the Deadpool of the anime.
Yeah.
But no.
But
So
I'm sure it's great. I just can't.
okay.
I can't.
So
too much.
No, I'm waiting for the Netflix rehashing
keeping
thing to
that.
come out, where they're just redoing
Show is
everything.
all right. I don't mind the show.
They're
no,
culling,
they're-
culling all the filler and then just releasing
Oh,
that.
They're
it's gonna be like 100
redoing-
episodes.
Yeah, I know.
They're
Well,
reanimating.
there's One Pace. Is I started so they cut out all the filler.
Having a stroke? What?
No, there's a website you
Wild
can go
Pace.
to. No, you type in One Pace.
Yeah.
and
Trying to
it's-
say Lee Pace.
Oh, I get you.
yeah,
Okay,
One
right.
Pace, like PACE.
I thought
Pace.
it was a dub from a different country.
Oh no.
Do you guys like to watch One Pace?
You like to watch a One Pace? I love you, One Pace. So Liam,
Yeah.
why is James the director the best director?
We've all seen his movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we all think it's a good movie?
I thought it was alright.
Yes.
Yes. Would we rate it as a great movie? I would.
I'd say.
I think it's good. I wouldn't consider
I
it
think
great.
it's
I say-
great.
no, I-
I'd give it minimum 7 out of 10.
I would give it a.
I think it's pretty solid.
So the problem.
But you know what? I reckon each one of your directors has got a below 7 out of 10 on their lovely little IMDb.
I don't
Not
know
my
about
boy
mine.
James.
I don't reckon.
Don't you dare downvote him now. Don't you fucking dare.
No, I will say about James the director, he did hit the premise and the direction of the film on the head.
He definitely directed.
He wanted it to feel very, like, how would you say? You want it to be uneasy.
Yes.
And the whole time I was watching it, the 3 times I've watched it so far, I did feel consecutively uneasy.
Yeah. I think he had a vision and he hit it on the head.
It was executed well.
It was
It was
executed
executed
very well.
Very well. The
And
writing
the
was
writing-
on point.
the writing was
Well, they
good.
do say a movie's written 3 times.
Exactly.
which is like in the writing, in the actual directing, and in the
Yeah,
edit.
the color grades were on, the
Oh.
sound was on, set design
We
was
know
on.
that's a lie.
But yeah, like I just
He
think
even had the entire location built for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you fucking imagine how
he
much
lived
money?
there.
He's
Do you
been
know
try-
he actually lived in that house for many years
He's
just
been
to
trying
get
to,
onto the.
yeah,
I
he's been
heard-
trying
I
to
heard-
make this movie for like 26 years.
I heard
26.
he was going undercover since birth to try and make that
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
I heard that he missed out on international trips.
He just really wanted to feel inside the walls.
Yeah.
And really like absorb into it.
Yeah, I heard that he put his life on
Oh,
hold. in order
also,
to
they
do this.
heard that they had to like deal with some pretty pretentious actors as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Some silly wog that wanted to get all the good photos on the right side of fucking everything, going up to strangers in a random park.
Oh,
and
by the
asking
way,
for
that
photos.
term that you used,
Oh,
the
Well,
term
that's
that you
not
used, yeah.
genius.
Who can use that word?
Anyone
we go.
who is a Western Oriental gentleman.
What do you
Is
mean by
that what it's-
Oriental?
Yeah, Western Oriental gentleman.
Okay.
What about people from merry old England?
Oh, okay, no.
No. So it's the dividing line. So when you get to like Italy, Greece, the Balkans, so Eastern Europeans,
Balkans?
yeah, the Balkans are classified
can
as well.
say
as
it.
Is the word
What word?
transferable by sex?
You can do so it is transferable by sex, yes. Because
You
they
can't
say
say it.
there
You
is-
can't
If my wife can say it and my kids can say it.
So, well, here's a question I will posit to you.
okay.
There is a great wog saying, "You are what you eat."
All right, good. Yeah, cool.
Yep. So
Sorted.
if you clean your plate,
I was about to say something. That would be so off color.
So I suppose in the instance where a man of Caucasian appearance, just English for
What are you
example,
trying to fucking say?
married into an Italian family,
Yeah.
and obviously she can say that.
Yeah.
But what about the kids? Can they only say half of it because they're
No,
only
they
half?
can.
Whoa!
Whoa. Guh.
no, well, it's just like the word wog.
OG.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
funny thing is I don't know how it works, but if someone says it in hatred, we can tell straight away.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
And
Hard W.
hard W.
Hard O.
Like the difference between good one wog or good one wog.
It's when it kicks
That
into
sounds the
like
same to me though.
Yeah.
like as it, yeah.
sounds
It's
the
when it
same
turns
I,
into
I feel
like
like it's just because it's coming from you though.
yeah. It's when it becomes like an adjective.
Yeah.
Then you have your problems.
Or a descriptor.
Or- yeah.
That's fair.
That is an adjective, correct?
Can I refer to
Yeah.
as someone's car as that
He's
kind
right.
of thing though?
You're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're good.
I just it is
You're good,
adjective.
mate. I got you.
Descriptive.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you're good.
what if
person
it's
plays
like
a thing.
what if it's my word
no,
though?
that's a noun.
Like it's a word that
That's a
my
doing
people
word.
have
Oh,
created.
that's a doing word, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure wog
been a while.
started in Australia.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
people, yeah, Australians.
Yeah,
And the-
his
and
people
the movie-
they-
You're not
just him.
Australian.
And the movie, the
Yeah.
He's Australian.
Nah.
Thanks, bruv.
He comes from the correct mob.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Like I said, if it comes from a place of hatred, then you can't say it. But if
Yeah.
it comes
What,
from like
what word can I use? Can I call someone Wonder Bread?
ginge,
Cracker.
Oh, I heard a good one the other day. I can't remember what it was.
Fanta
oh,
Pants.
pillock.
Pillock's a fun one.
That's a fun one.
But
Ooh, yeah,
that's,
Pillock.
Fucking, that was
I
my
can't do that. That's James May's thing.
It's going to piss me off.
my best mate's parents used to call each other pillocks all the time, and I fucking loved it.
It's a fun word.
Yeah, it was like, oh, Alan, you pillock, and
I
I'm just
believe
like,
it's a fish.
yeah, it is. It's a stinky fish.
Oh, good insult there.
Yeah, stinky fish. Yeah. So James, that was
Unwound.
good. James,
Yes, hey.
but why do you think Michael Bay is the best director?
I feel like the man knows blockbusters. The
Definitely
man,
knows them. He can't touch it, though.
the ma-
He's heard of them.
so the man,
He's like, one day.
the man knows how to put asses in seats.
And-
If you know there's a Michael Bay movie coming out, you're taking their
I
kids.
tell you what, he is pretty fucking good at product placement.
Very. Oh,
No, like the ways those cars,
No, he's
he
not.
knows how to get the best cars in.
He
By going,
does.
hey, we're not going to blow yours up on screen because yours is one of the primes, like the big wigs, like Decepticons.
didn't that happen? Didn't they do it to the Pontiac Solstice though?
Yeah, they
And they
did.
ripped Jazz in half.
Yeah, they did, and they fucking turned around and said, "Michael Bay, we're going to sue you because the contract said you weren't going to fucking destroy that car."
No way.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but
So he's you know.
So he
he's-
gives in. He's a shill.
No, he doesn't.
man's a
No, he
hack.
didn't. No, he didn't give
he
in.
also managed to circumvent the China blockade shit.
There we go.
That's pretty
loves
fucking
China.
hard to do.
Yep, he ran the blockade and
moo
made
moo
it
milk.
through.
So
My
he,
shoo milk.
he brought Rihanna to our screens in Battleship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She was,
Riri.
to be fair, she was pretty good in Battleship.
The best line of the whole entire film is, "My mama always said that they were gonna come one day, and she said I best be ready." Yeah, they were always gonna come. It's just like, why the fuck was your mother going? Yeah, the aliens are gonna come, and you best be
So
ready. That's why
he
you
knows how
join
to
the
write
Navy.
dialogue. He knows how to set up a scene. He knows how to keep his actors in line. He knows about the Romeo and Juliet law. He's
I still want to know the reason why he put that in.
It's such a weird thing.
He's
to
so
put in.
why.
It's like the cousin episode from Community. How they had the guy at the end when the Fat Neil, not
Yeah.
Fat Neil, the kind of slow looking dude marries his second cousin, and at the end of the episode they have the writer of the episode in saying, they said that I could do this episode as long as I did this PSA at the end. It's like, did you know that in some states in America it's illegal to marry your second cousin, but in others it's actually legal? So if you go to one state, you could go to prison, but if you're in another state, it's perfectly fine.
Weird thing to
So-
know.
one of my favorite things about Michael Bay is a conversation that he had with, I believe it was either Matt Damon or Ben Affleck for Armageddon. So Armageddon is this fantastic movie about the sun's dying, so they need to drill it. So they teach a bunch of something's dying and they need to fix it.
No, there's a meteor coming.
Meteor.
Something's going to kill us all. We need to fix it.
No, well, the funny fact is,
Armageddon's coming and we need to stop it.
no.
There you go.
So, in the year that Armageddon came out was the same year
Deep
Deep
Impact.
Impact came, and
Which one's better though?
Deep Impact.
Deep
No,
Impact,
wrong.
100%. No,
Yes,
Wrong.
always.
the whole planet gets fucking shit whipped in
Yeah.
fucking Deep
So
We
Impact.
they,
lose
so
in
they
Deep Impact.
failed.
Yeah, they succeeded in saving the world. They just didn't succeed in saving all of
So
it.
Michael Bay directed the saving of the Earth. Deep Impact, Morgan Freeman fucked the Earth. Which one's better? Michael Bay.
Deep Impact.
So
Deep Impact.
Michael Bay,
Giant tidal wave.
Michael Bay had a
Elijah Wood.
conversation with his actors. Where they came up to him and said, "Wouldn't it make more sense to teach astronauts how to drill as opposed to drillers how to be an astronaut?"
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
Armageddon shown to like new NASA recruits, and they have to find the inconsistencies in the
Yeah,
film?
potentially, but that we don't really
Ben
talk about that.
Affleck's audio commentary in Deep Impact or
Armageddon.
Armageddon is so funny because Bruce was like, I need my guys, I need my drills. You guys are astronauts, you don't know how to drill. It's like, you just put the thing in the ground and turn it on. Like, what? What are you talking about?
So Ben Affleck goes to Michael Bay and says, "Wouldn't it just make more sense to teach astronauts how to drill?" And Michael Bay tells him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a director.
I reckon they'll
someone that
cover
is
someone up that year.
enough within their own conviction to tell their lead
Yeah,
actor
someone
to
who's
go
too
fuck
close
himself.
to it and ignores everyone else.
I know, but I reckon they will cover
But he's an
someone up
auteur.
that
That's
year.
the thing. He's an
like
auteur.
Asteroids, like fucking two movies that follow the exact same premise, and I think they were released like a week apart.
It's so funny.
It's just so
When
fucking weird.
whoever threw the first trailer,
Yeah.
the other team would be like, "Holy shit!" Well, it's like when Upgrade came out and like Venom came out as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Upgrade's so much better.
Oh yeah.
You don't like Venom?
No.
I don't not like Venom.
Do you like Carnage?
No,
Carnage
Woody
is great.
I
Harrelson
also
Carnage is
don't
great.
like. I watched The Last Dance.
it's so bad.
How could they fuck it up?
It is so bad.
But we'll get to that
Steer
another
the ship.
another
So
time.
bad.
Don't say steer the ship because now I'm definitely going to vote for you as fucking saboteur. I'll put that
Steer
as
the
a
ship.
prompt. Paul,
What?
why do you think Edgar Wright is?
I
the
just
best?
think his body of work is very good. His style of directing is very unique. In a world where sometimes people can get bogged down doing the same thing over and over again, he finds new and interesting ways to still put his style on a movie
Yeah.
whilst also making a good quality product.
What would you say is so? If you were to say stylistically, this is an Edgar Wright
Yeah.
film. What is it?
Cornetto.
Fast cuts.
Is that the editor though?
No,
No, it sounds like an editor.
it's
though.
in the script.
What just says fast cut?
Inserts, smash tubes, inserts. He's got this down pat before it even
Also, the
starts,
fact
brother.
that he
Isn't
puts
it the director of photography that's doing it though?
He's physically doing
every
it.
single
but
one of
Edgar
his
Wright's done the
film
idea.
is like almost like Mel Brooks. His satire on all the stuff.
That was one of my
And he
backups,
does
by the
it.
way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mel
Yeah.
Brooks is one of my backups as well.
Really?
Yeah,
I
and
think
so
someone
was-
who can make a living off doing movies that are like that risky is, and plus the way he did it was
Spaceballs,
brilliant.
Blazing Saddles was
Blazing
fantastic.
Saddles, Young
Fuck.
Frankenstein. Bloody hell, he had some good movies.
I love how him and Gene Wilder nearly beat the shit out of each other every single day because every day, like Mel Brooks was like, Gene, you're playing up too much. You're showing too much to the camera. You need to dial it back for these scenes. We want more emotion. And then Gene Wilder just turned around and just go, fuck you, Mel. We're going to the car park. And then they had to get like PAs in to separate them all the time.
Gene Wilder was such a useless,
But no,
loose unit.
Because my backups were
Useless.
Guy Ritchie
Yep,
as well.
had him.
And then Mel Brooks,
Yep.
Edgar Wright,
Yep.
and Miyazaki was my main. Who was your backup?
Obviously, Martin Scorsese.
Martin Scorsese?
He's just a Kurosawa
Dennis
hack.
Villeneuve.
I think
Danny
Scorsese,
Villeneuve is a good
Yeah.
call.
but I think,
Prisoners is one of my favorite
Yes,
movies.
but I
Fucking
think-
love
I think
Prisoners.
Prisoners,
Scorsese
Arrival, Dune,
needs to take a
Yeah.
step.
Blade Runner.
Look, honestly, I think anyone could have directed Dune.
No.
I think a lot of people could have done Dune.
Have you watched the first Dune?
Yeah, I have.
Ooh.
Yeah,
think
it's
you're wrong.
fine.
Ugh.
I think a lot of people
I
could
just
have
watched.
directed
I
Dune.
watched part 2.
For the first time?
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't
You
watched
missed it in the movies?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck,
Because
dude.
when did it come out? When my child was born.
Yeah, well,
Just
they're
get
not
out of the
doing-
house.
They're not doing anything.
I don't have the greatest parents to take babysitting.
They're just sitting there.
But then, but yeah. So Paul, what were some of your backups?
Edgar Wright, Guy Ritchie, Spielberg. I think he's just made a very, very good film in nearly every genre.
yeah.
I also had
okay.
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson.
love a Wes Anderson
I love a
movie.
Wes Anderson.
Had Tarantino.
Yeah.
Tarantino
makes some bangers.
He makes some bangers, but the moment you find out he likes feet, and then you
That's
go
the
back and watch his films and see how much feet
It's
is in
not
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not exactly hidden.
Yeah.
It's like it's not hidden. It's like when the glass shatters. It's like when someone points out that Tom Cruise has to run in every film, or fucking Brad Pitt always has to have fucking something going in his
I think
mouth
they
every
did the
scene.
math now. Like statistically, the more Tom Cruise runs, the more that film makes in the box office.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It's very
Well, it's
funny.
like Tom Hanks has to piss himself.
What?
Tom Hanks, he always has to have like penis pee troubles or anything like that kind of stuff.
Like in
Like-
Terminal.
I think
Or
isn't
big.
that just because he's getting old?
No, it's
Did he
literally like
piss him-
Sorry.
No,
Did he
in
piss
Big.
himself in Polar Express?
Well, in Green Mile, he has
Sully?
bad prostates. Bad prostate, and he can't
He has
fucking.
two prostates?
He has bad prostates.
Whoa. No wonder he has bad
One's the
prostates.
dick from the warden. Yeah. No, he's just like Tom Hanks always has to be peeing in every film that he's in, and then the fucking
Survivor.
Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah, he has to drink his piss.
He does drink his... Does he?
Yeah, he drinks his piss.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think Miyazaki is like he is very hands on, and you can kind of tell that every kind of shot, everything through the movie has a lot of love and care put into it.
Yeah.
And it's a visual spectacle, and like nothing says, "Hey, I want to sit down and watch something beautiful." Then when you get a brand new television, is chucking on just a random Studio Ghibli film, watch it in 4K, and you're just like,
Yep.
"Damn."
Yep. It goes hard.
Yeah, it does. Look
It
at that.
is.
Look at that beautiful water there. Ooh.
Ghibli puddle.
It's a
Okay.
cat.
Yeah.
Made of water. 70% water.
That's Totoro. Yeah.
No, his name's Greg.
Oh, he's a cat bus.
Oh.
He could be a cat bus.
Cat bus. But I will say though that
He's getting ridden.
my guy has a museum dedicated to him.
Michael Bay has his house. He probably has all of his shit in that.
He's definitely got a ranch.
Edgar Wright.
Hey. The Bunny Ranch is not what we talk about.
Seems like a
I'll tell you
ranch
what,
guy.
I reckon. I'm going to say for the record, I reckon he's going to be the next to go. Michael Bay.
The next to go,
Yeah, next to
you're
go.
going to kill him.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No,
Death or like
no, like
naughties?
brought up on the naughties.
Oh, no.
Like, so I'm going to put a marker down, but James has to. James
James
has got a
stops
pretty
making
big,
movies.
pretty-
I just
pretty-
reckon.
You're hitting like 5 for 5, I think, on predictions.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just
I'm trying.
reckon Miyazaki will be the next to go. And
Yeah.
then every like
Well,
25 to 30-year-old
physically,
woman
yeah.
is just going to just be off him for a bit. Just a little bit.
He fucks.
That's why he's so busy.
He's a genius.
Okay, so I think we're going to wrap it there. Paul,
Yeah.
who are you picking?
You.
Ooh.
No, for the. Oh, yeah, sorry. I apologize. You're picking for
I
the
picked
best director?
you. I
Yeah.
think the tangents were fun.
Wait,
No,
no.
the best
the
director.
Topic
Oh.
first.
The first one,
topic
you know,
I
the
apologize.
same,
I apologize.
the
Okay.
same thing that we've always done, you know, in the same order.
I will pick Miyazaki.
Thank you.
I pick you. That's what I meant. I pick you.
Yeah. James?
I'm picking
Picking.
up and comer James McCarthy.
You
bro.
self-indulgent
I knew it.
fuck.
Fucking only reason I picked him.
That's not true.
Kind of
You love
wanking
him.
votes for himself.
Liam.
Shit. Oh, Edgar Wright. Yeah,
thank you.
Hands down.
Cheers.
I'm
He
going
was
to
one of
jump
my
on
backups.
Edgar Wright as well. He was my.
He was one of my
backup.
backups. Sorry, I genuinely forgot who you picked for a
That's
second.
okay.
But
No,
you
it's just-
picked him anyway. He didn't have a compelling
Well, he
enough
wasn't
argument.
Michael Bay, so
On the table, I have watched Edgar Wright's films more than
yeah.
everyone else's on the table.
You've watched all of James McCarthy's films.
Yeah, but I've
Only
watched
3
times,
his.
though.
I've watched Shaun of the Dead probably about like.
I watched
40,
Shaun of the Dead
50
3 times in a
So
year.
here's the difference, though.
Here we go.
You've watched all of James McCarthy's films, all of them, 3 times.
I've definitely watched all of Edgar Wright's films more than 3 times.
Have you watched
Yeah.
all of Edgar Wright's films more than you've watched all of James McCarthy's films?
I haven't actually watched all of Edgar
No,
Wright's
he-
films.
He's probably watched more of James's films. Than
I have
anyone.
watched
Yeah.
more of James'
You probably
films. I
watched that
fucking
one.
made it.
So, why didn't you choose him?
I have my reasons.
You're
It's
mid.
derivative.
Derivative.
Allegedly.
Okay,
Stop.
So now we're going to move
No.
to the selection of who the saboteur is. Can we please lower that down for Paul's sanity?
Thank you.
No, 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 no.
Ooh.
Oh.
Neverland now.
Fuck. I'm gonna have to watch that now. Fuck. That's the next episode. Who are you picking for saboteur?
Liam.
Paul.
What?
Yes.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly. I feel like this one's close to the wire and you would have been more aggressive normally. That's literally the only thing
Okay,
I've got to
I
go.
understand. That's fair.
James?
I also think it's Paul.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ooh.
Why? I feel like I really didn't do anything.
I know. I don't know. I think something just locked away.
I was kind of just riding along on
Yeah,
this
you
one.
were. Paul, who are you picking?
You.
Me?
Dasco. I picked Dasco.
Paul.
I think that
See-
the tangents were he doesn't even let me finish my point.
Okay, finish your...
It's his ship. Let him steer
finish,
it.
Sorry.
finish no. So the tangents, I'm voting James
Ooh.
because the tangents, a lot of them were him.
That's
egging
true,
them up.
How dare you? Hey,
Like
you support a war
The
criminal.
genocide
right,
shit, that was him.
no.
I literally just brought the hint
That
up
is
and then
true.
he
But you
was
brought
like,
the hint up though. That's
no,
the
we're
thing.
talking about the stuff.
Yeah.
He brought up the
Okay.
F-Zero thing, then you looked it up. And then he went, oh, the F-Zero. Oh, so what one don't you prove?
It's not
Anyway,
F-Zero,
anyway.
it's just zero.
That was specifically related to
F-Zero
me.
is actually a Nintendo game, so check it out.
So that's,
Falcon.
that's 2 votes for
2 votes for
Paul.
me, 1 for James,
One-
1 for Dasco.
Correct.
Got away with
We
it.
are going
Fools.
to flip over and uno, dos, tres. It was.
It was Sasco.
Told ya.
Interesting.
You punk bitches.
But the problem is we can't vote for him because he gets
Now,
upset.
the worst thing is, Paul,
Cowards.
I had to restrain myself quite a bit because my first prompt was very, very hard, which was constantly add for the record before points as if it was legal testimony. And I was doing
right.
it the whole
That's
time,
funny.
but I was waiting for someone to be talking first
Right.
and then saying it while they were speaking.
Did not pick
So
up.
And
I
I'm
doing my head
sorry.
in.
I'm sorry. That's
I
why
was
you're
ready
getting
to
angry with
swing.
me.
I was. That's why I
because
didn't fuck all this episode.
it says constantly.
He
So
liamed
Dasco,
me.
when I write this stuff, I specifically make it so that when I read it, I fuck myself up on this shit. My second one was randomly declare. I don't think I'm ready to talk about that.
Ah, shit.
And
Oh,
I
fuck
did
you.
that quite a few
You should
times.
never talk about it.
I haven't even. I don't think I've read the new prompts. Now that I'm
There's a
thinking about it.
You're not
There's
supposed
a lot.
to.
I added some today.
Oh god.
I think I added like
We're at 500. We're
275.
at 500.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
smashed out a lot. And I've got another 180 ready to go, but I'm going to wait till you guys put your ones in.
I think I put like 30 or something in today. 'Cause I was bored.
And then my last prompt was say as the kids would say and follow it with something that sounds outdated. And I said, as the
Yeah,
kids
right.
would say, and then it was...
Bleach.
No, it wasn't Bleach. It was in there.
Yeet.
I can't even remember what reference I made.
Skibbity.
No, it was something along the lines of that.
Yeah,
It's going to
fair.
kill me now.
That's right.
And I'm going to listen to it. I'm like, was that you fucking noncy fuck? But did you pick out who the saboteur was? I know Paul did.
Thank you.
If you haven't already, look up James McCarthy on IMDb.
You absolutely should. I heard he's great.
And
He is hard to find. You might have to search the film first.
can you also just drop the name of the film again once?
Substituted item.
Substituted item. It's great. All the guys in the podcast took part in the making of it. It
Is that
also
a
helps-
prequel?
Is there a prequel?
Is it a prequel?
Oh, it
It's a
could be.
legacy sequel
Legacy sequel.
Give it time.
to Clerks.
Boba Fett story.
But as always, we are on Insta, TikTok. We have a Patreon. If you would love to donate, we always love it. We do need a new table, and we're getting very close to getting there. And then, sure enough, we can maybe put Warhammer on it. That'd be really fun.
Oh, that would be fun. All
Yeah.
4 of us playing Warhammer with our new armies that we've created. That Paul's
He doesn't
absolutely
need a new one. He's
No,
got,
he doesn't.
he's
He's
got
got
two
to
Have
backups.
old ones.
No, he's not going to bring it.
but
I bet
yes.
his mum threw it out.
No, she would never.
But make sure that you tell a friend. It always helps us when we get new listeners in, and it helps us continue to make more content like this. We hope to have you around for the next one. Love you.
Bye.
I'm impartial to you.